The American Cancer Society provides free transportation to and from treatment for cancer patients under its Road to Recovery project. Trained volunteer drivers donate their time and the use of their personal vehicles to make it possible for patients to get the help they need to survive. Connecting Point correspondent Carolee McGrath spoke with volunteer driver Al Perro to find out why he's part of this effort and what it means to him to lend a hand.
These are people who volunteer for all their time, pay for their own gas, pay for their own insurance, and they give these people, who a lot of them don't have anyone to give them a ride for the chemo or radiation.
And that's where you step in. So
That's
you're talking
where we
about the
step in.
drivers are paying for their own gas.
Right.
And their own
We get
insurance.
no compensation at all. It's all up to us. Everything is.
Now, tell me, how did you get involved in the program?
I retired from work, and after for a year, which was great having time off, I got bored. And there was an article in the paper saying there was going to be a thing in Holyoke. They need drivers. And I went, and that's 4.5 years ago. That's all there is to it.
Do you love it?
I love doing it. There's not one patient that has never said thank you. Every ride, you could have this person 5 days a week. They'll still say thank you when you get them home.
And what's the time commitment for volunteers?
You can do 1 day a month if you want. We'll take anybody that can do anything. I've driven 5 days a week. I know other drivers have also. But they will take 1 day. They'll take anything, as many times as you want to do it. But it's very fulfilling. It makes you feel good when you get done.
Tell me about the situations that some of the people are in that you're driving.
I have a lady that, thank God, she's in remission, but I was driving her for chemotherapy, and now she just go to the doctors. She literally has no one. Her husband was an only child. She was an only child. They never had children. When her husband passed away, she sold her house and moved into a elderly project and with her friends. Well, her friends have all passed away. And she can't drive because she's got a bad leg. So without ACS, they would either have to call her a cab or PVTA. And the personal touch isn't there when they do that. Because these patients talk to me. A lot of them are lonely. They want someone to talk to. And I hear a lot.
And that has to be part of it as well. I mean, you think about somebody who is battling cancer, it's heartbreaking enough, but then to think they're battling this alone. I mean, you play quite a role in their life. What kind of conversations are you having?
I hear things that even their family members don't know. And they'll just talk about anything. They'll ask me like you did, why do you do this? And I always say, if I have a family member who got cancer and needed a ride, I hope somebody would step in like I am. And that's just the way I feel. That's the reason why I do it.
And they must tell you about what happened during their treatment, how they're feeling. I mean, you must hear a lot.
Well, I had a patient for a while, and she was there again. She was alone. Well, we were driving, in conversation, I found out she likes to play cribbage. Well, so don't I. So we'd go down to the Demoral Center for her chemotherapy. I'd go up with her, and we'd play cribbage for 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, that's great.
And the whole group up there thought we were married, and we weren't, because we'd banter back and forth.
Right.
It was great, and Marcia appreciated it. She really did.
And you provide them with that needed conversation and personal touch. Now, I understand there's 73 people that you've driven since January, 1,200 rides since January
That's
2015.
just here in Western Mass.
Just in Western Mass.
Right.
Do you have people in your family who have battled cancer as well?
Yes. I've lost my brother, my sister-in-law, and 2 nieces.
And are they
One just
your
2 years ago.
inspiration?
2 years ago, and she was 48. So, oh yeah. That's another reason why I do it. My sister keeps saying, Lisa would be so proud of you. So she was my favorite. Out of 19, she was my favorite.
So you do it in her honor.
Yep.
How would you encourage other people to volunteer?
If you want to feel wanted, this is the way to go. Any kind of volunteerism is great, but American Cancer, like I said, everybody says thank you. Even ACS says thank you to you. And that's important. Those 2 words go a long way.
They go a long way for you.
Oh, yeah.
So give us the number. We want people to volunteer. Who do they call? 1-800 227-2345?
Yep.
Do I have
that's
that
it.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Al Pero, thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us this great program, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you for even having us so we can tell everybody about it.
Thank you, Al.
Thanks.
All right.